So welcome back everyone to our YouTube channel. Here we are completing our Python in just 10 hours. Okay, so this is R9 and in this class we'll learn about our file exception handling. So let's recap something. So in the previous class we learned about file handling where we store and retrieve data from the files. Okay, but what happens if a user enter wrong input or something unexpected occur? Our program will be crash. But as a programmer we don't want that our program will be should be crash. So this is where our exceptional handling works. Okay, so basically with the help of exceptional handling we just tell our system that what to do so that our system won't get crash easily and it just run without crashing. Okay, so let's start today's session. Okay, so today the session is exception handling. So let's start. So first one is, what is exceptional handling? So let's tell me what happen if your phone app crash when you enter the wrong password, like you enter then so it shows an error basically, or it will ask you again. Okay, but it doesn't close. Okay, so this is what exception handling means. Basically it just don't crash at the wrong input. It just give you another input that you can write it again so that it won't get crash again. Okay, so Python can also handle errors without crashing, and this is called exceptional handling, and today we are gonna learn this. So what is exception? So exception is like let's see some first. So for exception handling we will use try and except. So what does try and except do? So try and except means if we just predicating the our exception, like if my phone password is 0000, so I'll just predicate that if my phone password is something other than 0000, so it will just show that your code isn't correct, and then I'll just say that you just have to re-enter your password. Okay, so this is how we use in Python also, that try print code inside try block. Okay, except print error handled. Okay, so if try means that wait, it just, so basically this try block is like we just use try block, print code inside try block. It will check the code inside try block and then accept that that error will get handled. There is a this also. So basically Python tries to execute the code, and except means it run if the error occurs. So this is what try and except do. Okay, so before going there, so what is exception? What if I enter 0 and wait, let me get a number. Yeah, in this question, what if I enter number 0? So I take number 0, then print 100 upon 0, which will be our undefined, or we can say if we run this we will get a 0 division error, which is a error in a Python. If we divide something by 0, so Python show us that this is a error. What kind of error it is? It is a, wait, let me show you guys. It is a 0 division error, as I can show you. Just wait a minute. Firstly it will show us a one more error, which is indentation error. You can see here, indentation error. So indentation error is when we use our spaces without any need. So at that time we just see the indentation error. So look here, enter the number and I say that the number is 0. Look here, it says 0 division error. So what if I type ABC? Let's try this, ABC. Now it's a value error. Okay, so it get crash again. So I don't want that my so instead of crashing we can catch the error. Okay, So for that we use our try and except. Okay, so now look here, we just use try and except. That try, Python tries to execute the object, and except is if our if our error occurs, so it will just say that invalid input or cannot divide by 0. It won't get crash, it shows this output. Okay, this is how our Python works. Now let me show you. As I write here 0, so it have to show me a 0 division error, but this time it will show invalid input or cannot divide by 0. Okay, so this is what our exceptional handling do. Here's one more example we can see. So here it is, try A, B are these, and then except, wait, now it will try to run this code, and if anything occurs, so it will just say something went wrong. Let's take a indentation error, but wait, for indentation error it will show just indentation error because we don't accept indentation error. Okay, for indentation error we will use something else. Wait, now what if I just give it b equals to 0? So first number, let's take 8, and the second number is 0, so something went wrong and program ended. Okay, so this is how our exception handling works. Now let's move to our another one, that multiple exceptions. So Python knows different kind of exceptions, errors. Okay, like except 0 division error when we divide something by 0, value error when we give value like letter instead of numbers. Okay, so using specific exceptions is better than using a general exception. Okay, so now if an error happen, should the program still clean and finish properly? Okay, so for that we will use finally, like this, finally print program ended, like this. So basically, to clean our code much more, we will use here finally and give an indentation over here. Now our code will run like perfect. Now just look, 2 5 0.4 and program ended. Okay, if I write here 2 0, something went wrong and program ended. So this is what finally means. Okay, we can use finally over here when we want something at the last of our code. Okay, okay, now we have one more thing over here, which is raise, and I'll tell you later. But first of all, we will take multiple exception. When we get multiple error at a same time, so what we basically do, we just use our except and this at the different time. Okay, and for each of the particular error we use different except, so that it will be easy for our computer, or if easy for our compiler also, so that it can detect the error easily and give us the perfect output. Like if it get 0 divided by 0 division error, so it just say cannot divide by 0. Okay, if it get value error, so it will just say please enter only numbers. Okay, so that it will just show us the perfect number. Now look here, wait, if I give him 0, this, look, now I know that we are 0, so cannot divide by 0. If we just say a b q b, please enter numbers only. Okay, so by using multiple except, we can just make it more clear. And adding finally block execute whether an exception occur or not. So we just want to add it at the last, so when we use finally. Okay, then we have another one, which is raise. So what if Python doesn't know our business rule? Example of like our age, here it is the example, age must be at least 18. Okay, otherwise you are not eligible for voting system in our country. So raise mean I want to create my own error. Okay, like my bank balance is below 500. Okay, and my password is too short also. So marks less than like my bank balance is less than 500, so it will show us error. Like my password is too short, it will show us the error. Like as you all guys have made your password at Google, so what does it say? You have to make a password of at least 8 digits. If you make it shorter than 8 digits, it just say that error, it just say that enter 8 digits. So this is what we just want to raise our error, the error made by ourselves. So for that we use raise. Okay, how does it work? Now look over here. Like we just say that let we have taken the age, and then we just say that age, if age is less than 18, raise a exception that you are not eligible. This is not a error, this is not any kind of error that if you give 17 in the Python programming you show error. No, but we made a error by ourselves. Now look over here. As I give 15, it get crash and it just say us you are not eligible. Okay, so this is what raise do. It make our own uh, what we can say, our own exception. Okay, then we have modules. So module is a Python file containing function and variable. So do you think Python remember every function like sqrt and randint or py by default? No, they are sorted inside a module. Okay, and there are a lot of module which we can use by using the import function. Okay, now import is fifth one. Let me tell you what is import. So import is basically uh, import means bring another Python file into our program. Okay, like we can import math, as our Python don't know the exact value of pi. So how can we use that? We just say that we import math in our function, and then we just say that math.py. Now it know the value of pi. As we made a long of code for finding the factorial from loops and from the recursion, but if we can import math, we just say that math.factorial of a number, and it will just show us the number. We don't need to made a full code. So this is what an example of import, that we can import many module. One of them is math. There is one more, that random. What does, as it says, it just take any of the random things. Like if we import random, and we just say random integer from 1 to 10, means you can take any random number. The program will take any random number from 1 to 10 by itself. We don't need to give anything. Okay, same from here. Random dot choice apple, banana and mango, means our program will take a random choice of apple, banana or mango, anything what he want. Okay, so now from import, from import is like from math import sql. Like we just want to import a particular thing, a particular function from a whole module. Like from math import sqrt and factorial. Like from the math module, a math module is too much long, just bring factorial and sqrt from there to my program, and I can use it. So this is what from import does. Another is from random import random integer. So basically it just import this, not the whole random. So you can just use rand in, not the random dot choice. Okay, now there are packages also, but before that we will have a aliasing. So we can, aliasing means naming a particular module as your own short name. Like we can just say import math as m. Like if we have to write there m.sqrt, m.factorial, m.py, we math.py, math.sqrt, we don't want to just write a math over there. We can just say m dot, not a full name of the what we can say module. So it helps a lot. Like we have a one random one module which is sounds like, wait, let me remember this. Yeah, that was like matplotlib. Okay, it help us to form a graph. So for that we just say that import matplotlib as m.py, and then we just say m.py print graph from xy like this. Okay, so it helps a lot while our module name is too big and we just want to short it. So this is what aliasing mean. Then we have a package. So package is basically a collection of multiple Python modules, not a single. Multiple Python module collection is called packages. Like you just draw, look, like you just have this my package in which you have these three modules: addition module, subtraction module, and main module. So you just say from my package dot add, import add. Like from my package, the package I made, just import this and it will just bring there. So basically what is module is one Python file and package is a folder that contain a multiple module, and from which you just want to take one module. For that we will use package. Okay. Okay, so next one is our regex. So regex is used to search, match or validate text pattern. So like let me tell you, so how does Insta know that whether an email is a valid or invalid? Because of a regular expression. So regex is a simply a pattern for matching text. So what does Insta do? Insta just check the format of the email, the text of the email that they send, so that they can check that yeah, this is valid and this is not a valid. That's how you basically check. Now you get a email from a random guy and from a main company. How you can differentiate them? You just check both of the emails, like there must be some errors or there are not, there must be pattern, there are not. So then only you can identify that which one is a fake and which one is a real. Okay, so this is what regex do, and it helps us to search or match the patterns or validate the matches. Okay, so for that we import regex by using import re. Okay, wait, let me just uncomment all. Yeah, for search we use like text equals to import is awesome, and we just say result equals to re.search, that search Python as a text and then print result. So what does it say? Wait, let me show you. Enter age. Wait, here is our regex. Here it is. Okay, so here is our this. Now I will just run this. Now it's say me to enter, what is that, enter age. Let's give him 18. Welcome for Apple rematch. Wait guys, wait, there must be some code over here that is still not get comment out. Yeah, now it does. Wait, now I just show you. Now look over here. Re.match equals to span 0 to 6 match Python. So what does it mean? That it search the Python in this, and from 0 to the 6th index we got a Python. As we can see, this is our whole string. So we will count from here. It's 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. Okay, like this. So he says that from 0 to 6 is a index of where I find a Python, and this is exactly where we find it. Okay, now if I say to find awesome, so what will be the answer? From 10 to 17 he got awesome. So if we count over 0 1 2 3 4 5, then 6, then 7, then 8, then 9, then 10. From 10 to here it is awesome, and this is what our search do from help of regex. Then we have another is find all function. So what does find all do? So find all basically return all the matches. Like, let me show you. Let's uncomment this. Now look over here, that text equals to cat, bat, mat and rat, and we just want to find at, find all, like there, that where is the at, just find all. So he just show us that at like that, and it will return all the matches, that there are 4 at. Then we have another one, match. Yeah, match. So match what basically does, it just check. Yeah, wait, let me show you. Look, it just do the same, it just check whether where it is and then give us. Then we have a replace, that replace the particular text. It replace text equals to I like Java, new re.sub is Java, that convert Java to Python. लाइक ये क्या कह रहा है कि आर में जो टेक्स्ट है, टेक्स्ट को चेंज करके कर दो, जावा को पाइथन बना दो और हमें प्रिंट करवा दो नई चीज़, तो हमें क्या मिलेगी, आई लाइक पाइथन. ओके, सो दिस इज हाउ वी यूज़ replace by using regex basically. Then we have a digit over here, that find all r.d. Yeah, we use different for finding different, like for finding digits we use r, then this and then \d. So it will just give us the list of all of these. Okay, then email validation, that how it check a email. So for email there is a unique code which is this. Okay, you don't need to basically remember that. Okay, just pattern check whether the email looks valid or not. Okay, you don't need to memorize this. Okay, so it will just check either with the help of this pattern, and then if I give it a j.6, that's my email, tap@gmail.com. So it will check and it says valid email. Let's give him something else, abhs like this, and then I just say @gmail. Invalid email, because there is no Gmail like this and it can't be like this. Okay, so this is how it check whether the email is valid or not. Okay, so before going to our practice question, let's revise it once more, all of this. So exception handling is basically predication, like we can predicate what kind of error we can system had, and we can just write them in a except so that our program won't get crash. So there are example of divide by 0 exception, there is an example of 0, and there is an example of value error. Then how we use finally, when we want something to print at the last of our code, we use finally. Then we have a raise, then when we want to create our own exception by own, we use a raise. Okay, then we have modules, and modules are what are modules? So basically a module is a collection of functions which we can import by using import function, and there are a lot like math, pandas, random, matplotlib. There are a lot of modules. Okay, we can import from. Import means basically importing just a segment of, or we can say just a function of module, like just import sqrt and factorial from whole the math module. This is what from import to. Then we have our aliasing, like there are a lot of module whose names are a lot of big, or we just want to give them a customization name, so we use aliasing, that import the function as the name. Then we have package. So basically package is a collection of module. So what is module? So module is a collection of functions, and package is a collection of module. Okay, then we have regular expression, regex. So regex help us to check whether basically it's search and it's check the pattern and give us whether that it is true or false. Okay. So these are some practice questions and these are some homework questions. So let's do this, and then we will wait a minute. Okay, so let's start, guys. So what does it say? Take two number from the user and handle divide by zero exception. Okay, so for that we will use a try and accept, as we know. So we will just use a try equals to int input enter first number equals to yeah. Now we just check that how we check print a divided by b. Now we can see that result equals to a divided by. Now accept zero division error print cannot divide by 0. Now just check. So first number is 4, another number is 2, so answer will be 2. Now first one is 6 and some second number is 0, so cannot divide by 0. Now another question is ask age from the user, raise an exception if age is less than 18. Okay, so we have to create our own exception. So for that we'll use try again, like age equals to input enter your age if age is 18, age is this, then raise exception. You are not eligible, else print welcome. Now just look, my age is 15, let's say. So exception error that you are not eligible. Okay guys, so now let's go to another one. But import a math function, okay, and then print all these. So import math as, let's say, take m, okay, and then square root of these, print m dot sqrt of 144, print m dot wait, what do we have to do? It's factorial of 7, factorial of 7, and print m dot pi. So wait, okay, yeah. Now look, square root of 144 is 12, as we know. Factorial of 7 is 5040, and this is a value of pi. Okay, so this is how we do by using import rand, and using import generate a random between 50 and 100. Okay, so import random using from imports, from random import rand int. Okay, and do print and int 50 comma 100. So now it will just take a random number which is 68. Again it will take 53, it take 86. So this is what trend does. So another question is, check whether the word Python exists in the sentence using regex. Okay, so import re text equals to input, enter a message, enter sentence. Yeah, now we have to check. So for that, if re.search is Python comma text, print Python found, else print no found. So let's give a sentence. Python is a good language. So Python found. Let's give another one. Java is also a good language. So not found. Yeah, so basically it run correctly as you want it to run. Okay, so next one is count all digit present in this. Okay, so for that we use regex. So import re and text is basically this, so I'll just copy this. Okay, and digits equals to re dot find all. R for finding we use this code comma text. Okay, and print digits and print total is len of digit. Now just run this. So look over here. So digits are 1 2 3 5 0 0, and these are total are 500 in numbers. Basically, sorry, 500 not 500. These are basically 16 numbers. Now we have to replace Java in Python in a string. Okay, so let's do this one. For that we will just import re text equals to I like Java. So new will be re.sub that change Java to Python in text. Okay, and print are new. So I like Python. Basically it just changed the Java to Python. Okay, so now we have to validate an email using regex. So for that we have to know the pattern, but I don't remember, so we'll just copy from the upper section. So wait, import re email equals to input, enter mail, email, and pattern equals to, wait, let me get the pattern. I don't remember because here it is. How can we remember this, guys? Yeah, so if re dot match pattern, then it's email, and print valid, else not, else print invalid. Okay, so now let's look over here. So this dot gmail, it can be real but it can't because there are dot. Now let's give this again, dot gmail, that this @ gmail.com. so this can be because it is valid. Okay. So now create your own package with the one module that contain a function to multiply two numbers. Okay, so we have to create our package. So for that we have to create a module in which there are functions. So define function multiply a comma b that will return as a into b. Okay, now from my package, but for that we have to create one package file. We have to create one more package file, guys. Wait, so let's make this my package slash multiply dot py. Yeah, now here we have to write define multi a comma b, it return a into b. Now we will move to our main one. So here we will take that from our package, that from my package dot multiply import multi, because we wrote the name multi, and now print multi 5,6. so answer should be 30. So answer is 30 because it just take that from our file, from our package. Okay, now we have our next is write a program that always print thank you using final block. Okay, so just do this, try wait, the process code is wait, try num equals to int enter number. Okay, and it will just print number 100 divided by num. Now except print something wrong. Okay, and finally print thank you. Yeah, so now it will always print thank you, even there is exception or not, because as I take this, so thank you, if I give 0, so still there is a thank you. Okay guys, so these are the questions of our practice question. I hope you get that. Now let's move to some homework questions. Validate a phone number using regex. Create a calculator. You can create calculator using if else and else. Then at last you can just give a zero value error and a value error. Okay, zero division error and a value error. So you can do first one by yourself. Then we have the raise an exception if password. Okay, let's do this. So for that, pass equals to input, enter your pass. Okay, now if len of pass is shorter than 8, raise exception. Okay, now it will be okay. Raise exception. Password must be of 8 character, else print password accepted. Wait. Yeah, so now let's run this. So enter number. Wait, I have to comment this. Now close the terminal and run it again. Now it says again to enter the number. Yeah. Enter your password. So password is let's give Ajay 123. So it is 7. So it just show me password must be of 8 characters. So Ajay 1234. Now it is so it will accept it. Okay. Okay. So now import module and create a dice rolling program. Okay, so that's I think easy. So for that we'll just import RE first, then print. Let's make it thoda some unique rolling dice. Print dice number is random dot and from 1 to 6. Yeah. Oh wait. Yeah. Rolling dice number 2, dice number 3, dice number 2, dice number 3, dice number 3, dice number 4, dice number 3, 5, 2, 3, 2, 3, 6. We got 6 this time. Okay. Okay, so this is how it can work. So now import date and time module and print today's. Okay, there we will use one new module guys, which is date time. So import date time, there it is, today equals to date time dot data date dot today, print today's date. We will use this, print today date is today. Now just today is 4th of 4th of August 2026. Okay, so this is how we can get a time, okay, by using date time function, date time module. Using regex to count vowel in a sentence, I guess you can do it by yourself. And validate a phone number. Okay, so phone number, there's another pattern. I'll do it for you. Wait. Import re phone equals to int. We can just take input. Enter your phone number. Okay, so pattern for this will be, I think I have to check that. Wait, so for that I'll check, guys. Let's open Safari. Pattern for phone number, pattern for checking number, phone number in R. Okay, so we get this one. So this is our basically pattern is this. Okay, but wait, this with this, yeah, now it's, now if re dot match pattern phone number phone, so print valid phone any number, else invalid, print invalid. Now let's run this. So in India plus 91, first we plus 91, 2 like this, invalid because it's basically small, plus 91, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 0. So what do you think? It's also an invalid number. Wow, I guess we, wait, let me check with myself. So for that, there this will be zero to 1. There must be 10 digits. Yeah, I guess this will work. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 0. Valid phone number. If I give 1 2 3 4 5, invalid phone number. Yeah, that works. So basically I say that number should be between 0 to 9 and it is of 10 characters, so it is a valid, otherwise it is not. Okay. Okay, now create a package named calculator. Okay, okay, you can do it by yourself. Then another one is search very occurrence of Python. Okay, this is too easy. You can use re.find all. Okay, then we have replace all with spaces with this. Okay, just do this. Import re text equals to input, enter text, and then new will be re dot sub, change space to minus sign in text. Okay, and print new. Now just run this. Let's give it a Python is very good language. So it will give us this. Python is very good language, but there is no space. There are negative sign. Okay. So build a small login system using the try and accept and trace. Okay, let's do this, guys. So try, for that we have the username for login. So username equals to input, enter username. So you must have a password, input, enter password. If username is not equals to 1 2 3 4 5, we will just raise a error, raise exception that invalid password, sorry, invalid username. For password we will take another one, username. Okay, elif, or we can use another if, password not equals to let's say password is, let's give this admin, password is 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, so we will just raise exception invalid password. Okay, now else print login successful. Okay, for now accept exception as e, so print e, and at last finally print program end. Now I just run this, wait, fine, okay, that's just final. It says that print program end. What's okay? There's no indentation over there. Yeah, let's give username admin, password is 1 2 3 4 5, login successfully and program get ended. Now let's give password is admin, and password is 1 2 3 4 5. Now our accept invalid username and the program end. Now again run, and this time I'll give admin, password is a123. Now invalid password. Now we will just do both ad and 123. Now it will just say the first one is incorrect and the another one is program ended. Okay, so I hope you guys come to know all these things. Okay, so great job, guys. Today we have learned how to make our program smarter and professional by handling error using exception handling. We explore try, accept, finally and raise, which help to prevent program from crashing. Okay, and allow us to create our own exception also by using raise function. Then we learn about modules and packages, that how can we import them or how can we use them, like from import like this. And finally we got up the introduction of regular expression regex, which we are used to search a match, replace or a pattern, validate text such as email or phone number. So some takeaways are try, accept, finally raise, import, and then from import, then or package or regex. So remember, making mistake while coding is completely normal. The important skill is learning how to handle those mistakes effectively, and this is why we use our exception handling. Okay, so in our next class we will build a mini Python project. Okay, we will use all the Python concept we have learned till now. Okay, that will be our final hour of our class of this playlist, that 10th hour of our Python class. So we will use all of the things we have studied and made some mini projects. Okay, so till then, thank you everyone guys, thank you guys. So thank you everyone, keep practicing. Okay, and do the homework question, rest of the question that I have not done, so that you can do. Okay, okay, goodbye, we will meet tomorrow at that last class. Bye.